Welcome. Today we're going to be doing a bit of an in-depth dive on understanding min and max heaps. We'll be doing that by solving LeetCode Hard. It's finding median from a data stream. So I'm going to share a screen on the problem and we'll kind of take it from there. And then I'm going to dive into explaining heaps because I know some of you probably aren't familiar. So this problem, find the median from a data stream. The median is the middle value in an ordered integer list. Note that word, ordered. If the size of the list is even, there is no middle value, and the median is the mean of the two middle values. So for example, this array, the median is 3. And then for this one, there are two elements, so you would add them both and get the average, or the mean being 2.5. So implement this class. Which means we need to have an add method and a find median method. And we want to figure out what data structure do we use to hold these integers that we're adding, which if you notice, we're adding integers and we're going to be returning doubles. So we'll be converting the ints to doubles because if we have to divide them and return, the exact value, an integer can't hold that. And here's an example of the input. You can see they're giving you add number, find median. You're adding 1, 2. You're getting 1.5 as the median. You're adding a number 3, and then you're getting it back. And here are the constraints. There will be one element in the data structure before calling find median. And at most 5 to the 10 by 4 calls will be made to add num and find median. This means you have to make this efficient. So I've made some notes here. We're pretty much continuously receiving integer numbers, and we want to efficiently return the median at any time. So we want to optimize this for dynamic insertion and retrieval, not do batch processing by continuously sorting an array list or something. So the median changes as we add. We should be able to retrieve that basically at any time, O of 1 preferably. Odd size data, median's the middle, etc. So how would we solve this? The first step would be pretty slow, brute force basically. You could just insert every number into an ordered list and then find the middle element by going through it. So you could have something like, array list of ints, result equals new list. And then you pretty much would add keeping sorted. When you get median, do a for loop, get to the halfway point based off the array list's length, and return middle element if odd, or mean of two elements if length is even. That I'm not going to do that. It's pretty crappy. This solution would be O of n insertion and O of 1 median retrieval. So overall, it would be O of n squared for time complexity because you're constantly having to insert. So what we're going to do is we're going to use what's called a heap, which is a priority queue. And so if you're not familiar with priority queues or min and max heaps, I'll explain it. Let me get some notes up. Doing a little better for you guys today. All right. It's mainly just doing these videos for me, honestly. Just getting a new job, and this helps me learn it. But it is nice to think that someone's watching it somewhere that's struggling with this shit, and maybe I can explain it in layman's terms. So, min and max heaps. We're doing Java again, always, because I like it. A heap is, let's start with an example, and then we'll look at this diagram. Don't get scared. So a heap pretty much is a priority queue. It's like the emergency room. You go in, whoever has the highest priority, if someone went in with a gunshot wound, they're going to get ahead of you if your alarm's broken. So you're paying attention to the priority of what things are when they're entered, not the order of arrival. So it's not like a first in, first out, or first in, last out. A priority queue is a special list where pretty much each item has a priority that it's entered in. Then the highest priority item gets removed first, not necessarily the first inserted. It has very efficient insertion and removal, and you can implement a priority queue using a heap. Um, a heap is a tree, basically, it's this tree-based data structure here. So it's fast retrieval of the highest or lowest priority, depending on if you're doing a min or a max heap. And the max heap, the largest number is on top, and the min heap, the smallest number is on top. So let's pay attention to this right quick. This is a min heap. It's a tree-based data structure. So you're adding in numbers, and the smallest number is always on top. So when you pop this off, it'll rebalance and shift the tree so that the smallest number is always on top. And then the max heap is the inverse. The biggest number is on top. So when you pop and you poll it, this will pop off and you get that value. This is what you look at when you peek. You peek into it. For graph algorithms, the priority queues are really used, especially Dijkstra's shortest path and Prim's minimum spanning tree. These are really used in Google interviews. I've interviewed final round with them a few times, or one time, and got 4 questions. And at least one of them was Dijkstra's shortest path for sure. And they do pretty in-depth implementations, so you're going to want to be able to do that on a lot. Here's how the min heap works, right? So if we're just going to add numbers like 10, 20, 30, 40, we add 10, then we add 20, and then it's sorting as we do it. It's bubbling up to the smallest elements on top always, building out this tree. And the implementations for this are much faster than doing a list like we were talking about earlier. Um, Insert is O of log n because you're bubbling up and popping up the smallest or largest elements. Delete is O of log n, and finding min and max always is O of 1 because it's on top. So now that we've kind of went over that, you should be able to kind of figure out where I'm going with this. So we want to have a heap to hold this, right? We want to be able to get the middle, the median value. So instead of having one heap for a minimum heap, right? That doesn't really make sense. We want to have 2 heaps, a minimum and a maximum heap. So imagine that we get all these items in the list and they're sorted. We want to shove the first half into a heap, the left heap, and we want to shove the other half into the right heap. And so if we shove all the first half of the items into the left heap, that is, we want to have the root value, the one at the top, we want it to be the biggest, right? So it does kind of get a little, sounds confusing. So the left half of the, and I'll just share the screen and highlight. So say we're given the following numbers. You get given 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay. You want to have 2 heaps. You want to have one heap with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And you want to have another heap, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And you want to easily access 5 on this, which is the biggest, which is the max. And on this one, you want to easily access 6 because we want to be able to get the sum of the mean value of 5 plus 6. So we want 5 plus 6 divided by 2. So that means we want this one here. So this is the minimum value. So we want a left max heap, and we want a right min heap. And the way that'll work is we're just going to keep adding them and rebalancing them. And whenever we want to get the median, we'll check and see if the size of both the heaps is equal, then we want to add them and divide them by 2 to get that mean value. And if the left heap is greater than the right heap size, we just want to pop off that root value. So so for this one, right, to get the median, for an example, median would be 5 plus 6 divided by 2. Okay, so this is a use case for n equals 10, even. So if we had odd, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, we would have left max heap 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right min heap 6, 7, 8, 9. This is 5 in size and 4 in size. And so when we want to get the middle, the median, we want to pop off that 5, because that's the middle value right here. Okay. So now that should make sense for you. So let's implement it. So when you're doing this, you're going to be doing priority queue. So let's go ahead and create. This is our max heap, smaller left side. This will be our, this will be our right min heap. Sorry about that. Min heap. That'll be the larger right half. Okay. And now let's implement them in the constructor here, or initialize them, I mean. New priority queue. And since this is a priority queue, it takes a custom comparator. So remember lambda functions, right? Given it the 2 parameters. And by default, they are min heaps in Java. So for the left max heap, we're going to do that. And then the right min heap, we'll just create basic. Okay. Make sure syntax is correct. Yep. Okay. Now add. Okay, so for add, first we're going to insert into the left max heap, okay? Then we're going to balance it. So move from the left heap to the right heap. Okay, now we're going to rebalance it. So I'm going to go through this method. You get a number, 234. You add 2. You immediately add it into the other one. That does seem confusing, right? But this is just for the first number being added. At that point, left max heap size is 0, which is less than the right min heap size because we just added it there. Um, and so we add it right back to left max heap. And now when we go on later, that's where this starts coming into play. So for the first iteration, it does look kind of confusing. I could see that how that could trip people up. But you got to think like later on down the line, if you're doing like 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, it's rebalancing it based off of that. And it's using these custom comparators. So every time it adds it on, it's using the logic that, okay, I will keep it sorted. So the min heap or the max element is on top. And then you go into find median here. And here, simple, just check and see if the left max heap size is greater than right min heap size. And if so, return left max heap dot peak. Else, return the the mean. Left max heap dot peak plus right min heap peak. Syntax here. Okay, now let me go over it all real quick. We declare our priority queues, the min heap and the max heap and the min heap. The syntax on these looks correct. You always want to double check before submitting. Custom comparator, B minus A, which signifies it is a max heap. And this would be a min heap by default. Right. Ah, leave it to the common to get me. And yeah, so beat 30% of complexity for runtime and memory is good. Sometimes when you do it, run it again, the server will be faster or slower. It depends basically on what they're allotting you to run for. Um, but that's the solution there. So you really want to master heaps and start to get used to them. They're used a lot in Google questions. They're used quite a lot in others as well, for like Facebook and Microsoft. But Google is very heavy on trees and sorting. So I hope that was helpful. So we solved the finding median from data streams today, and we understood min and max heaps. And we did this with the time complexities here. Ooh, wherever the hell. My bottom left corner. Sorry, I'm doing mirrored view. But yeah, good luck.